What's up, guys? This is Andy with Andy's Angels, and today I'm feeling a little sick, and I have some tank cleaning to do with this guy and this guy. I'm gonna clean the bottoms, get all this trash out. The babies. I moved some of the smallest babies in here. That wasn't a great idea because now they're coming through, like they're coming through the holes. So I got baby angels in all of them. I did move the zebras, and I'm excited to start them. These guys are a bit skittish though, and they're babies. They can make it through the holes, but it's all friendly fish. I got it set up to where like all the fish are friendly here, except for the goldfish that are still working on the filter. But yeah, I have to clean this guy right here. The glass is really dirty too. I have to clean this guy with the old school, the hose, siphon. Also, I had to bring, if you can see, I painted about an inch down so I could bring the water line down an inch lower so my fish doesn't jump out, because gladly I happen to be coming down to the laundry room, because the laundry room is right here. I'll show you guys. Laundry room's right there. So luckily I was coming down to do laundry yesterday, and I heard a big bang, like just a thump, and I come over here and I see this guy chilling right here. So I put a 2x4 with a rock, pretty hefty rock, on top because I thought the glass was strong enough. It's not strong enough at all. And I'm thinking of getting rid of the glass and actually like buying some like acrylic or maybe some of that plastic stuff, because I don't want it to him to hit it hard enough to break it and then shatter glass all over the tank. So I'm gonna go ahead and clean all this. We're gonna attempt to make a video. It'll be my first time actually doing some work and trying to record it, so we'll see how it goes. I'm only gonna maintain 2 of my tanks today, and gonna try to make a recording of it. Let's begin. So first things first, I will remove all the stuff from up here, and I will cut the power to both of the tanks to let that one drain all the pipes. I will let those drain for a minute, and yeah, we'll get started. I'll show you guys. I just have to pull this one cord, and what else do I have to pull? Oh, this cord right here. Boom. Got these 2, and we are golden. We're ready to go. I'm gonna let that tank drain. I'm gonna let that tank drain, and we're gonna get started with this one first. We're gonna give it a cleanup. So now that we got the glass and the 2x4 out of the way, I can show you guys better what I mean by having painted this. I don't know if you can see, now the water level is that much lower, so he has a little bit of room without actually hitting his head on this thing, which I had to brace it with this piece of glass so it's much lower to the water, so it gives him a little more headroom. I'm just trying to make him feel comfortable, you know. So at first I kind of just clip it on there, grab my trusty ladder, grab this guy, and bring him, open this guy, check for the thieves, you know. You don't want to get robbed while you're over here sucking on some water. And you just siphon, try to do it fast. And we kick her out. Now, we got water rolling. Yep. So after that, I kind of just undo this clip. And I suction everything I can out of here. and as fast as I can. I don't want to get too much water out of here right now, because you know I got a lot of water changes to do this week. Another thing is you want to make sure you keep your fish and your animals stress free, so don't go over there like trying to physically bump into them with this thing, but don't be afraid to be a little rough on your sponge filter so you can knock some of this debris loose. I kind of just like tap it, get all this shit off of it. Alright, so we got half of it, and that's much water, and now I'm about to do this half. Here we go. We'll start with the filter. I'll tap it a few times. Get the bigger shit. You don't want to get like all the bacteria off of it, but you want to get all the solids, or at least I try to get all the solids off of it. And keep it as clean as possible, just to keep my fish as healthy as possible. Because, you know, in the wild, they have all these filters and natural plants sucking up all the bad nutrients. And, you know, fish tank, they depend on us to clean them. So you must do your homework and keep your fish tanks clean. Now that this tank's clean fairly, I'm gonna focus on letting this one run out some water, and I'm gonna clean the bottom of this one, that one, and that guy right there with the babies. Want to try to keep them pretty healthy. In the meantime, quick little update. I did also separate all the fish that were in here. I kept the biggest ones, which is about 40 of them or 50 of them, and I put them here. I put them guys here, and I left them here. I also brought my black angel, and I put it there in the tank with the barbs, and he's doing awesome. He loves it here. Absolutely loves it. Just, he's happy as can be. Another thing, I also brought these guys, all the smaller guys, and I put them in this tank. And I think there's like 80 of them in this tank. They seem pretty happy too. I forgot to ask them though, I don't speak their language. Get this hose right here and bring it here without losing suction, or at least try to. It seems pretty hard sometimes. And there we go. So now that we got this hose suctioning, we're gonna do our best to get all this stuff out of here, which is, I gotta find a better food for my Corydoras that don't make this big of a mess. So if you guys know any better food I can feed, or cleaner food I can feed my Corydoras, let me know. Right now I'm using some like sinking pellets. So now we're here at the babies, and I have to be really careful because they like picking at the tube thinking that's food, and sometimes they get sucked up in there, and I don't want them to end up outside. Unlike on the other side of the fish room, I can guide it to the tub, and then I'll let some of the water build up, and I can pick them off of there before letting all the water run out. But since now they're here, I gotta make sure no fish wind up out there. So I must be very, very careful that nobody goes in this tube. Alright guys, so now that we got both of these kind of emptied, we're gonna start filling them up. We're gonna grab this hose, the one I used to take the water out, siphon the water out. We'll come over here and plug it up to this hose. After I plug the hose up, I come over here to my handy dandy basement bathroom, and I plug, I get this cheapo, because you know this is all budget. Get this guy running for a minute and let her rip. I like giving it a little bit of cold water. Every time I do a water change, I like drop the degrees by like 2 or 3 degrees or so, just so I can, I don't know. So now this tank is filling. We add some of this Stress Coat. I usually double up, if not a little less, but you always want to go a little more than what's recommended because you don't know what the county's putting in your water. Usually my county's pretty good at not adding chemicals to the water, but you never know. You never know what could happen. It's been raining here for the past like 2 days, so I just want to take every precaution. Also, another thing I forgot to mention is I'm kind of have these little things. It's like a little power head. And then, you know, little sweet tea packs you buy at like Walmart or your grocery store for the like gallon jugs of sweet tea you can make the mix. It comes with these little clear containers. It comes with these guys right here. So what I do is I cut a hole at the bottom so it can fit the power head up on top. I fill it with some of that polyfire from Walmart that's like $5. I drill some holes at the bottom and it helps with filtration, and it actually is pretty small so it doesn't look big or bulky, and you don't have a big hang in the back filter, which I personally don't like, and I don't see any benefits in except for having a nasty germy pool of dying, decaying food on the back of your tank that you will forget to clean. Yes, you will forget to clean that thing, and it's gonna get nasty and it's gonna be smelly. Look how good looking he is though. Beautiful. And the cricket. Does anyone know what kind of plant that is? Alright guys, this tank is full. I've stopped the water. I've removed this panel from the sump, and I will now proceed to heading this bad boy into this guy. And I'll go start the water. Repeat the process. Now the sump's filling up, as you can see. I don't know if you can really see, but there's water up to right there. So what I do, I come over here and I plug her up and I monitor and I let it run and fill the tanks up while I add the chlorifier right there. Look how happy they are. We are almost full. I can see the little trickling on the water. You guys can't see it, but I can see it bouncing. That's a sign. It's a sign from the water gods. It's almost done. So that concludes my video for today. I really hope you guys enjoyed. I really hope you guys comment and share and get this channel going. Don't forget to tell your mother. Don't forget to tell your father. Don't forget to tell your local fish store owner that Andy's Angels is here making videos and we're here to stay. Peace.